The mayor's race was called very quickly compared to council, roughly an hour after polls closed.
So we start with the winner of this, Aftab Pureval. It was not a close race. In a city where Democrats make up 70% of the electorate, he won handily, as expected.
That's right. In fact, here are the numbers now. Pureval winning easily over newcomer Republican Cory Bowman, 78% to 21%. Reporter Valerie Lyons was at the Democratic headquarters where the mayor made his acceptance speech about an hour and a half ago. So, Val, what was the atmosphere like, and what did he say to voters?
Well, Tanya, I think you can see it here behind me. I mean, spirits were really high from the get-go. Things only grew with that early call from AP, and then now things have erupted with the blue sweep that we saw tonight. Now, the mayor said his administration has made significant progress over the last 4 years, but that there's still work to be done. Pureval says his top priority is public safety, housing, and ensuring the city maintains strong infrastructure and public services. And that echoes what he told us when we sat down with him last month. Crime has increased over the past 4 years. The mayor acknowledged that he took responsibility, saying it's something he needs to correct. Tonight, Pureval addressed the lingering controversy over the decision to place the police chief on leave, once again shutting down claims she was being used as a political scapegoat. Pureval says his focus is what's best for Cincinnati.
And that's why we fought so hard to build housing. It's why we fought so hard to invest records amounts of money into our recruit classes for police, because we know our complement isn't where it needs to be. And I think people responded to that work and that record, and I'm really grateful and honored for that.
Now, in his victory speech, Pureval said serving as mayor is the, quote, responsibility of his lifetime. He said he is committed to a new term and serving out a full 4 years. Now, another thing, the mayor also complimented his opponent, saying Cory Bowman was classy, calling him to concede. Pureval says Bowman offered to meet with him to figure out how to make Cincinnati a better city for everyone, figure out a way to work together in the future. Reporting live in OTR, Valerie Lyons, WCPO 9 News.
All right.
Thank you, Val.
And, you know, it was always going to be an uphill climb for the political newcomer, Republican Cory Bowman. He told us routinely he was running because no one else would. WCPO 9 News reporter Jay Shakur was there as Bowman made that speech tonight, accepting defeat. What did he have to say as he lost in this, Jay?
Adrian, Cory Bowman, a political newcomer, conceded about 2 hours after the polls closed tonight. He had a message of unity. He was the first Republican in about 16 years running for mayor to be on a Cincinnati ballot. It was always expected, as you mentioned, for this to be an uphill battle for a Republican in deep blue Cincinnati. In total, political experts say it would be significant if Bowman pulled in a third of the vote tonight. During the campaign, Bowman was critical of Mayor Pureval's response to crime, advocating for what he called a more proactive approach to enforcing the law. He's also focused on the city's spending and money management during his campaign. Tonight, around 9:15, the pastor and business owner called his opponent and says he looks forward to working with the now reelected Mayor Pureval.
The first thing that he said was that I want to get together, I want to schedule a meeting with me and you, and I want to hear your ideas and your opinions about what we can do to better the city. And I told him that I would gladly accept that invitation, and I told him that me and my family are praying for him, his precious wife, and his boys. And I said that if you win in your next term, then that means Cincinnati wins.
A strong message of unity there. Again, Bowman told me he will continue to advocate for many of the same issues he talked about on the campaign trail. He says he'll do that through his coffee shop and church here on the West End, and he hopes to also, again, work with the administration. In the West End, Jay Shakur, WCPO 9 News.